Sup. Your boy the turnaround that Cajun Nation. Now to everybody that's watching this live video, let me just first off say to everybody that commented on the photo concerning my grandmother, I appreciate your thoughts and your prayers, the kind words that y'all have given to me. Just continue to keep me and my family in your prayers. That really means a lot to me with your kind words and your thoughts and your prayers. I thank y'all so much for that. Now, y'all know recently, about a week or so ago, we saw the riots that took place in our nation's capital. And I don't want to be too political concerning the actual events that took place in our nation's capital, nor do I want to be politically correct or incorrect. But what we witnessed on national television, and it was shown on every news network that was broadcasted, it's one thing for the American people to actually do a protest in a quiet, respectable, and peaceful manner. It's one thing that the American people get angry concerned about the violence that took place. But it's another for Trump supporters to head to our nation's capital causing a riot, breaking down barriers, breaking down barricades, pushing and shoving police officers, and then have the military involved. One, as you know, was in the office of Nancy Pelosi, had his feet propped up like it was just nothing to him. And everybody else that was involved in those riots, those Trump supporters, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. What they demonstrated. Let me get back to y'all. I'll holler back at y'all. I'm sorry about that last interruption, but I had to help my folks out with some groceries. Little did I know that they was kind of behind me about 20 seconds after I pulled up to the house. But once again, to those that commented on the photo with regard to my grandmother, again, thank you guys for your kind words, your thoughts and your prayers. I really appreciate it. My family appreciates it. Just keep us in y'all prayers. We all need strength. We all need motivation. And yeah, we're still grieved by what transpired. But as I was trying to point out, what I want to talk about was concerning the actual events that transpired in our nation's capital before I was rudely interrupted. But that's okay. It is what it is. Now, it's one thing for the American people to protest in a well-respectable and peaceful manner. But it's another when Trump supporters come to the nation's capital to cause a riot, breaking down barricades, pushing and shoving police officers, even destroying private and federal property in our nation's capital. One guy that was sitting on Nancy Pelosi's desk with his feet propped up. What those supporters did in our nation's capital was dishonest, disrespectful, and unethical. Our nation was supposed to be founded upon godly principles. In other words, we're supposed to be prospering, being in good health, and not cause any kind of riots or violence in our country. Trump planned this all along. In fact, he's not going to attend to the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden, which is good news. The Republicans have had enough of President Trump. The Democrats had enough of President Trump. The House, the Senate, all members of Congress, they all had enough of President Trump. In fact, they were trying to put in the 25th Amendment to remove Trump as president of the United States. Now, what he did was unacceptable and unethical. Okay? He did that just to get publicity. Okay? I don't condone violence or any kind of riots in our nation. I don't condone it. It's one thing to pray for our president, but it's another if we condone it and approve of these kind of events that transpired in our nation's capital. It is uncalled for. It's unacceptable, disrespectful, dishonest, and unethical, in my opinion. Now, y'all can agree to disagree, that's fine, but this is what I believe. Our country, the United States of America, is founded upon godly principles. And for those supporters who are for Trump to come into our nation's capital, to invade and start a riot causing all of this chaos in our nation's capital was dishonest, unethical, and unacceptable. We are America strong. In fact, we need to stay prayed up because we know COVID-19 is still going on in our country. And I guess the cousin of COVID-19 is in place in 2 to 3 states already, if not 4. We are so sick and tired of the riots that took place in our nation's capital. If you go back to the police brutality that took place in Minnesota with regard to George Floyd, if you go back to Kentucky when officers were looking for a suspect of some kind and killed Breonna Taylor and her boyfriend, it's one thing for officers of the law to serve and protect the community. It's also one thing for the President of the United States to be head of this country, to serve and protect the American people. We already know that there are wars and rumors of wars going on already. Even the Bible talks about that. And I'm not making this up. Look it up for yourself. It's in the Bible. It says there'll be wars and rumors of wars. We already know. But what we just witnessed on national television, and for it to be broadcasted on all news media, CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS, you name it. It was on every news network. In fact, it probably went viral on YouTube or any other social media site that you see. Y'all, we got to come together. Now, let's not forget, Trump was the main reason that caused these riots. Trump didn't want to concede. He knew for a fact that Joe Biden was going to win that election, but Trump didn't want to concede. So that's why Trump was trying to keep pushing it to win the re-election to become president, and it wasn't going to happen. Now, this is just me. I don't know about y'all, but this is just me. Now, like I said, I'm not that much into politics. I'm not trying to be no politician, and I'm not trying to be politically correct nor incorrect, but that's just what I think of what was transpiring in our nation's capital. It's sad but true, but we as a nation, we need to understand that God's got us, and we need to just stay prayed up, just stay prayed up. Now, once again, to everybody that saw my photo concerning about my grandmother who passed away a couple of days ago, she had kidney failure. She was on hospice for a few days. I do once again want to thank you for your kind words, your thoughts, and your prayers. I really appreciate that. My family appreciates it. Continue to keep my family in your prayers as well as myself. We all going through it, and which leads me to my next point on what I posted up yesterday concerning that. I'm not going to sugarcoat on the fact that I'm the only person, along with my family, that's going through a loss. You can relate to this. Y'all know what it's like to lose a loved one. In fact, even your closest friends, y'all can relate to it, okay? It's no fun losing somebody that you love. It's really not. Trust me, I know. But like I said, I'm not going to be selfish about I'm the only one in my family along with my family, lost a loved one, and y'all don't know what it's like to lose a loved one that's close, that's dearest to your heart. No, I'm not gonna say it like that. Because y'all might comment on this right now and be like, brother, we understand, we know what it's like. So yeah, you're right. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. So we all hurt. When I hurt, my family hurts. Everybody that knows me is hurting because of what's transpiring and what's going on. And y'all can agree with this or not. But I pray that America becomes a better nation than what it was. I really pray that we all come together, stand united as one. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to be no politician. I'm not trying to be politically correct nor politically incorrect. But I pray to God that this nation will become a better nation. All this talk about Trump making America great again is not happening. We already know that. Even some preachers had prophesied that Trump will not win the election to become president for a second term. That's been prophesied. That's been already foretold. So guess what? We just have to stay prayed up. Now all praises and glory is given to God. So mark my words. When we see these kind of events that's transpiring in our country, we need to get together and start praying more. We need God more than ever before. I hope y'all be blessed today. Thank y'all for your time. And once again, thank you to everyone that have offered up their condolences concerning the loss of our loved one. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay prayed up. And until next time, your boy Mr. Turnaround, aka Tenacious T, saying be blessed. Team Turnaround out.